recently broke up with somebody, and he was old. And I'm 43, and he's as old as my stepdad. I mean, he wasn't my stepdad, and I thought that would start the foundation for a strong relationship when he broke up with me anyway. I'm a geezer squeezer, so I'm on your side, you know, so watch out. I really liked him. You know, we actually, the sex was very hot. We watched some porn together. We couldn't watch his porn because I don't own a reel-to-reel projector, so we had to use my computer. He also talked dirty. He was really good at it, and like he called me a dirty slut in bed, and I loved it. When he did it at Whole Foods, not so much. You know, it's expensive, so it's a treat when I get to shop there. You know, I was hoping it would work out, but I think his age, like, he was insecure about it. But I told him, look, my dad collects sports memorabilia, and my mom is an antique dealer. I've had old balls in my face all my life. You know what I'm saying? Just tell me what MASH is about one more time. But it just, you know, it didn't work out. I'm still hopeful, though, that I'm going to achieve my dream this year of being a stepmom. So, I don't have kids, I'm single, but I have stretch marks, so I've been putting the work in somewhere, you know. Dating isn't easy, just like one of the other comics said, I'm also sober, so I don't drink anymore. You know, I don't care if any of you drink, but I do have literature in my purse for anyone who's suffering. It was good that I don't drink, because when I drink, I go from like cougar to booger, you know, something slimy that you can't quite get off your hand. So, you know, and I don't do drugs now either, which drugs were not really my thing. I mean, I did some like, you know, some kiddie drugs here and there, you know, a little puff of weed or whatever in school, you know, or like maybe a little bit of acid on the weekends, you know, something like that. Or, I mean, I did some mushrooms too. I tea and I chewed it and I got it right out of the cow shit. You know, stuff like that. All right. I did some buttons of peyote too, because my friend's brother came back from that school in the desert. I did that, and then I did some speed pills too, which I think are these things called White Crosses, and if you eat more than 10 of them, they make your nipples burn, but I kept eating more than 10 of them anyway, you know, or whippets. I did some whippets and some hits off a nitrous tank when the dead was still alive. That I did some of that, and then I snorted some crank made in a biker's bathtub because I didn't want to offend my mom's new boyfriend. When I did it at the gay bar, they called it crystal meth because I didn't want to offend my mom's new hairdresser. You know, I have some model glue too because I used to hang out with these nerds and, you know, when in Rome. And then I have some aerosol deodorant, which is a way better high than the roll-on. Okay, then maybe drugs got to be a little bit of a problem, and by the end, I just like them hospice grade. My grandmother was in the hospital in the 90s. They had her on a morphine drip. She was really sick. I went to visit her, and I looked at it, and I was like, hey, are you going to finish that? I visited a lot of grandmas then, and they weren't all mine, if you know what I'm saying. It's better now, though. My family had an intervention for me, except they don't like each other, so I had to travel around the country on a Greyhound bus so that all my loved ones could tell me what my problem is. My life is very different, but it does make dating more difficult, you know? Like, I tried to have casual sex wide awake. That was different. You know, the guy and I planned it out. We're both adults, you know, so all the spontaneity was completely sucked out of the experiences. We coordinated schedules because neither one of us wanted to miss a workout. But I know it gave me a week to plan, and I hadn't been to the waxer in 5 years. So if you've never heard the sound of waxing 5 years worth of pubic hair, it sounds like a tour bus of people like yourselves, older, taking off those big white shoes. You know, it's a lot of Velcro ripping and screaming. Sharon, my waxer, she said, my God, it looks like a grizzly bear. I said, is that because of all the hair? Because I caught that salmon in my teeth in the stream. Should always bring your esthetician lunch. Anyway, so then I had like a week to clean my apartment. I hadn't had sex in a long time. It gave me a week. I deep cleaned everything, including my butt, because I didn't know which spot we were going to do it in. We didn't end up using my butt. However, I enjoy a clean butt all on my own. So, and I'm sure I'm going to use it for something else so I don't feel like it was time wasted. I had sex with a guy, and we, like I said, in the contract, we agreed it would be casual. So we had it, and then afterwards, I felt this feeling like, oh my God, I think I want to hang out with him again. And I said, look, that was kind of good. You want to hang out again? He said, whoa, you said if we had sex, you'd keep it casual, you wouldn't get attached. I said, I know I told you that if we had sex, I wouldn't get attached, but you have to understand something. I was lying. I want to hug. That's my time. Thanks very much.